Hey everyone, it's Harry for the Growby10 channel. Today is November 25th. It's my 1-year anniversary here on YouTube. I want to wish you guys a very happy Thanksgiving tomorrow and for joining me on this whole series. This is a little side departure because I've been getting a lot of emails and messages and different comments about agreeing and disagreeing with some of the things I say regarding how will gold be traded in a world where the dollar collapses. So I want to just talk about that real quickly. I want to ask you guys out there, and you guys can put it in the comments, how will you trade gold for your daily essentials in a world where, again, we're discussing worst case scenario. I want you to realize, and I'm sure you do realize, that anything that's actually useful, that's actually of value in that type of world, the government, the rich and powerful, and the gangs, as well as others, will want to control as much as possible. And the prices of these items will go up more than the price of gold. I'm talking in the percent terms. This is because there will be instant shortages, again, due to the collapse of the dollar, collapse of trade, business, and of course the whole financial system crumbling down. So if gold goes up 5 times, even 10 times, then milk's going to go up 20 times. Gas is going to go up 50 times. I'm pulling these numbers out of my ass, but you get the picture. Life-sustaining valuables will go up in a much greater percentage than gold, and will be traded, I would say, 100 times more than physical gold. Just imagine, when I go through these exercises, I actually put myself in a situation and just try to be as realistic as possible. And of course, when you're going through your own mind, you only know what you go through on your head. So then we could discuss this, and I want to get some feedback from you guys. But for example, you go to a local swap meet, a flea market. For you guys who don't know what that is, just some sort of local place where regular people get together and they buy and sell and trade and all that. And you go there and you try to trade your gold with the people there for something that you want. Now, someone trading a head of lettuce for a can of beans, and you and you offer them a shaving of your gold bar. Will they trade with you? It depends, right? That person who does, then they'll take that gold and hope to find someone else willing to take that gold for something else. And this is a whole exchange system. That's why, of course, we have dollars and different means of currency to represent wealth. And of course, it's going to facilitate trade in a much more efficient manner than a pure barter system. But in a barter system that we have here, because of the dollar's collapse and exchange and barter system that we have, there's only going to be a fraction of people who will actually trade in gold, and that's going to easily push you out of the market. Like I said before in the last videos, you're going to be at 1 out of 200 people, maybe 1 out of 500 people who actually has gold, who actually could bring gold to a marketplace like that. So if they don't accept your gold, then you could do a couple different things. You could give them more. Instead of a shaving, you give them, a couple shavings or a couple grams or 5 grams, whatever, for that can of beans. And if they still say no, you're going to find somebody else, of course. You're going to try to find someone else. Point being, without a lot of buyers and sellers for a specific commodity, or should I say for an asset like gold, a type of currency, you can easily be shut out of the market or even priced out of the market. The more valuable your product is, again, if it's at that point, it's $5,000 or $10,000 an ounce, you're going to add a lot more risk to the counterparty who trades with you. Let's take Zimbabwe, good old Zimbabwe. Everybody uses Zimbabwe as an example of what could happen to the U.S. Before I go deeper, I really don't think, and we could talk about this later, I don't think that U.S. and Zimbabwe are any way similar. And I find it 1 in a million that we're going to end up like Zimbabwe for a host of reasons. But people say that, hey, they only trade in gold, and it works for them. if you could call that working, it works. They say it works for them. So what they do is basically they're trading their labor to get that gold, and taking that gold and taking it, of course, and trading it for some food. So what happens there is if you guys know, somebody goes and pans all day and every day, and bring back a gram or half a gram or whatever it is, and buy a loaf of bread for that. And these gun-toting gangs that control the market, they understand that the people who come there, that's all he got. That gram, that whatever, that few specks of gold took that guy or took his family 12-16 hours of panning to get. Let me ask you, in your situation, do the gangs that control the marketplace that you're going to be going to, will they know that you went to your do they know that you went to your local beach and panned for gold, and that's where you got that gold? Come on, man, right? So you could decide to go to different swap meets, right? I mean, how many are you going to go to in your local area? All on foot or on bike or what? With your car? You know, you're going to be kidding me, right? So the premise is this: anything that's local, everybody's going to know that you're a gold holder, that you're quote unquote wealthy. You know, it will be known. It'll be known by the government and government agents. It'll be known by the gangs, known by everybody. And let me tell you, all markets, all marketplaces, all swap meets will be controlled, and you will not be unnoticed. Again, the more valuable an item, the more dangerous a situation for you in this type of lawless or semi-lawless Armageddon we're discussing. So far, I don't understand how people could think that they could trade without government or some gang or some sort of power group not getting a piece of what you have. Why do people think that you could just go and do anything you want with some of the most valuable, say it's one of the most valuable commodities at that time? You guys probably know, even right now, if you buy gold, especially if you buy over a certain quantity of gold, you're registered. Even, can't believe it. This is America. This is the land of the free, home of the brave. But the government still requires you to register if you buy over a certain amount. So why do they still do this? Think about that. Confiscation is something that I just touched on in the last video, but there's a reason why the government and the powers that be want to know who's buying how much gold. If everything's fine, it's hunky-dory, but when the shit hits the fan, then that information could be used against you. Okay, I just wanted to talk about that and just hear from you guys how you guys trade your gold for goods. What type of power structure will be in place at that time? What kind of dangers will you face? And this is this series is going really, really long, but I'm going to try to end it with the next video. And from that point on, I want to talk about what I'm thinking about, what I'm doing, what I'm suggesting to my friends and family. And I hope you guys take a listen to that. I want to thank you guys. Please subscribe, because everyone who subscribes, I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to take advantage of something. It's going to be really cool, so please do that. I'm going to explain that, I promise, when the video series ends. Please, again, comment. Let me know what you guys think. Let's discuss this. Let's have some fun doing it. And if you guys could probably tell, the last few videos are quite heated, but it's great fun, great entertainment, and I hope we all learn something from these exchanges. Thank you very much. Happy Thanksgiving, and take care, guys.